We lost our car keys in the middle of Montepulciano.
Oh my god, David cannot find his car key.
But it sparked incredible discoveries we never would have found otherwise. While ranking the region's best wineries, we discovered medieval hill towns nearby, found local restaurants that specialize in traditional Tuscan dishes, and even got to explore a completely hidden village in Umbria. Whether you love wine or couldn't care less about it, you'll experience Tuscany like never before in this video. Let's explore. Let me introduce the best designed winery, Antinori nel Chianti Classico. This winery is only a 30-minute drive from San Gimignano. From the moment we drove through the gates, we knew we weren't just visiting a winery. This was a masterpiece of architecture. The whole property felt like a giant piece of contemporary art. Look at this, even the parking lot looked epic. Then we caught the side of the main building and my jaw dropped. The architecture is absolutely stunning. You'd never guess this was a winery unless someone told you. Built right into the hillside, only two narrow horizontal slits are visible above ground, blending perfectly into the rolling vineyards. Before heading inside, we climbed the spiral stairs to the rooftop. Up there, we found a vineyard. Yes, a vineyard. On top of the building. Look at this. You wouldn't even know you were standing on a building. It melts right into the surrounding landscape.
This is so beautiful.
I didn't capture it on video. The Rinuccio 1180 restaurant is also up there, serving authentic Tuscan dishes with panoramic views of the Chianti countryside. Now, let's go inside. The interior is just as impressive, quiet, spacious, and giving off modern art museum vibes. They offer tours of the enormous underground cellar and guided tastings, but the timing didn't work out for us, so we skipped it. There's a tasting area where you can sample wines and buy your favorites. Shelves display bottles from across Chianti, Tuscany, and other regions in Italy, as well as international wines. It's like a wine library lined with treasures. It was so much fun to wander through.
They have like Napa wines. They have wines from different regions, different countries.
They had Washington State.
Oh, they have Washington State wines.
We tasted a few of the region's most famous wines. A staff member brought the glasses and printouts with all the details. The wines were excellent.
This is Soggiorno and Montepulciano. It smells floral.
But I'll be honest, while the quality was top-notch, the tasting experience felt a little bit impersonal and commercial, missing the warm, personal touch that you get at smaller family-run wineries. It almost felt like we were at a self-serve bar. Still, we recommend this place. It's such a unique experience, and even if you're not a wine drinker, your eyes will be just as happy as your palate with the incredible design and those sweeping views of the Chianti countryside. You shouldn't miss San Gimignano while you're here. It's only 30 minutes from the Antinori winery. From the moment you step through the gates of its 13th century walls, you're immediately immersed in the medieval atmosphere. It's like walking straight into another century. They call San Gimignano the town of towers. Back in the Middle Ages, wealthy families competed for status by building towering stone houses. There were 72 towers originally, and today, just 13 remain. The streets buzz with shops, restaurants, wine bars, and charming little B&Bs. We arrived at Piazza della Cisterna. In the 13th century, this was the heart of public life, hosting markets, festivals, and even tournaments. In the middle stands a massive stone well built in 1287 to collect rainwater.
So this town was really prolific in 12th and 13th century. Today, this place is very famous for different shops and places to eat, and relatively not very expensive, so very nice place to stop by and spend a couple hours.
Right off the square, we noticed a
this
long
line.
line stretching out of an ice cream
wants to
shop
have some
called
gelato.
Gelateria Dondoli.
Oh, the world's famous gelato, they claim.
We didn't think much of it and kept walking. Later, we learned that it has been voted one of the best gelaterias in the world multiple times. Had we known that back then, we probably would have waited. It's just so
gosh.
beautiful here.
This is beautiful.
By the time we were ready for lunch, it was after 2:30, and most places close at 2 or 2:30 between lunch and dinner. Luckily, we found Ristorante del Soggiorno, one of the few that was still open, and it turned out to be one of the best meals we've had in Italy. As soon as we stepped into the dining hall, we were drawn to the panoramic windows framing the rolling hills of Tuscany. It was absolutely breathtaking. The restaurant serves authentic Tuscan dishes. It was a bit chaotic, but the service was attentive and fast. I ordered the pappardelle pasta with wild boar ragu, which is a traditional Tuscan specialty. It was incredibly rich and full of flavor, one of my favorite dishes in Italy. David tried the cappellacci filled with fossa cheese, served with pistachio cream and crispy speck. It was so unique and rich in flavor. And the wild boar meatballs, oh my gosh, it was perfectly juicy and savory. It was so good. And sipping on the house wine, looking at the Tuscan hills, oh my gosh, it was surreal. We highly recommend this restaurant if you're visiting San Gimignano. You will not regret how the food tastes and the incredible views. Now, introducing the winner for Best Tasting Winery, Val di Suga. The winery sits just outside Montalcino, surrounded by the gorgeous Tuscan countryside. Their own vineyard stretches right up to the winery, creating a picture-perfect view with the Tuscan hills as your backdrop. I still can't get used to this. The decor inside is simple and humble, but the wines, absolutely world-class. I can confidently say that I've tasted some of my favorite wines ever right here. The staff gave us a personal tour of the facility and the cellar, sharing in-depth details about their regions where their grapes grow and how the environment and soil shape the wine's flavor. Here I discovered I have a real love for wines made from grapes grown in volcanic sand. It's time for the wine tasting. Honestly, every single sip blew me away.
Wow.
And each wine I tried topped the last.
Drinking in the summer. I can just drink this out of the bottle.
It tastes so good. Oh my gosh. It's very complex, but very elegant. Wow.
The staff was generous. Keep pouring extra wines for us to try beyond what was on the list. We loved it.
And this is the classical Brunello di Montalcino.
They are so good. This one is just so clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very clean.
This is the classic way to produce Brunello di Montalcino here.
Like many wineries in this area, most of the wines were made with Sangiovese grapes. Of course, you can buy bottles here, and we also discovered that they also have a US distributor, so we can enjoy their wines back home. If your wine standards are high and you crave refined, layered flavors, Val di Suga should be at the very top of your Tuscan winery list. You have to stop by Montalcino if you visit Val di Suga. It's only a 7-minute drive to this stunning medieval town, best known for its world-famous wine, Brunello di Montalcino, which we also tried at the Val di Suga winery. And it's another UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's hard to believe how perfectly preserved it is. Here, you can soak in the quiet, peaceful atmosphere, wander beautiful cobblestone streets, browse artisan shops, enjoy cozy restaurants, and embrace the laid-back pace of life. Perched about 1,850 feet above sea level, the town rewards you with breathtaking views that appear around corners as you walk down the streets. We had our lunch at Grotta del Brunello, The weather was great, so we grabbed a table outside, and it was really lovely. We indulged in traditional Tuscan dishes, hearty peachy pasta with beef, and another pasta with duck. Both were bursting with flavor. Seriously, authentic Tuscan cooking at its finest. Even the regional tonic water in my gin and tonic stood out. I guess when the water is good, the tonic really shines. Later, we learned that this restaurant is renowned for its extensive Brunello selection and its passion for giving guests a truly authentic taste of Tuscany. We only wish that we sampled more of their unique wines. This place is an easy recommendation. We highly recommend renting a car and drive through the hills of Tuscany. It's one of those places that feels almost unreal, like stepping into a painting. The landscape is a dreamy blend of gentle hills, cypress-lined streets, and endless vineyards and olive groves. It's the kind of view you see on postcards, only better in person. Definitely rent a car. Now, introducing the best hospitality winery in Tuscany, Podere della Bruciata. This winery is the perfect match for a trip to Montepulciano. It's only a 13-minute drive from the town. As soon as we arrived, we were greeted with warm smiles, and our tour began right away. I loved it. They have about 15 acres of vineyards in the area, and they have been producing wine for over 80 years, crafting more than 10 different unique cru wines. The staff was incredibly knowledgeable. We learned so much about each type of soil and climate, creating its own distinct flavors in the wine. One fascinating fact: we learned that wine was originated over 8,000 years ago in the region between modern-day Armenia, Georgia, and Iran. But one reason that it didn't continue to thrive there was the barrels they used. Armenian oak is more porous, which causes faster oxidation. That's why many winemakers today prefer French oak, which offers subtle flavors and better control for aging. After the tour, we had the choice to taste wine either outside under the shade or picnic in the grass style on the sunny rooftop. We chose outside right by the vineyards on the hill, with stunning views of the Tuscan hills all around us. They served us some truly outstanding wines, including special cru selections.
You can very much taste the minerals. It's very smooth.
Is it salty?
Salty.
Oh, salty.
Yeah, it's very complex and very delicious.
And then came a surprise.
Wow, look at
A
that.
gorgeous charcuterie board loaded with flavorful prosciutto, other cured meats, and cheeses on fresh bread. Every bite was so delicious and paired perfectly and beautifully with the wine. Sitting there with a glass of wine, surrounded by those surreal views, really felt like a dream come true. The service was top-notch. From the thoughtful, detailed tour to the attentive, friendly hospitality during the tasting, this was hands down the best personal and private experience we've ever had at any winery
Really
in
good.
Tuscany.
Especially with this background, look.
We absolutely recommend this place. With rolling Tuscan hills, vineyards, and olive groves framed by the landscape, it's a scenic gem. One of the most epic views we've ever seen. Although we didn't know yet that another winery with even better views was still ahead. But before we get into another winery, let's take a quick tour of Montepulciano. There happens to be a fair going on. We thought about playing some games, but we moved on. But thank God that we didn't spend time there because we needed it for an unexpected incident. You're gonna find out why very soon, so stick around. Montepulciano quickly became our favorite medieval town of all the ones we visited. What sets Montepulciano apart from other towns is its stunning blend of medieval walls and towers with elegant Renaissance palaces, creating an atmosphere unlike any other town in Tuscany. We wished we had the entire day to explore because there's so much to see here. The steep cobblestone streets, quaint balconies, and timeless buildings give the whole place a feeling of romantic nostalgia. The maze-like streets are a joy to wander, and you'll find plenty of galleries and little shops where you can pick up some unique souvenirs. It's definitely hilly, so the uphill climbs can be a workout, but every corner is picture perfect. Fun fact, this piazza was the filming location for Twilight New Moon. If you're a fan, you'll recognize it right away. We had our late lunch at Osteria del Borgo near the piazza, and it turned out to be an excellent choice. We ordered peachy pasta with wild boar sauce, one of my favorites, and a risotto, both rich, flavorful, and perfectly paired with their local wine. Service was friendly and fast, and enjoying a meal in the heart of Montepulciano made the whole experience even more memorable. We grabbed gelatos and enjoyed the moment right there in the square.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Let's go.
After lunch, we stopped by a few shops. Montepulciano has more shops and galleries than any other medieval towns that we visited. We loved one shop in particular. Both of us even found shirts we liked and bought them on the spot.
This store actually has a bar inside. Like, how cool is that?
Then it was time to leave for another winery. Until...
Oh my god. David cannot find his car key. This is crazy. What do we do?
Total panic. We started running back to every place we visited. We ran to the shop where we bought the shirts, no keys. Oh my gosh, what now? We bolted back to the restaurant, charging up the hill like crazy people, and thank God they had it.
So glad that we found the keys.
I cannot even imagine what would have happened if we lost it for good. Seriously guys, be careful. By the way, this whole running around led us to a lookout point with an incredible view we would have missed otherwise. It was made even more special by a single elegant tree that framed the scene perfectly. Well, no pain, no gain. Sitting on a ridge about 2,000 feet high, the town offers breathtaking views of the Val d'Orcia and Val di Siena, two picturesque valleys in Tuscany. Absolutely stunning. We almost didn't make it to our last winery because of this incident, but they allowed us to show up late, and it was well worth it. Introducing the winner for best views, Canneto Vino Nobile di Montepulciano. It took us just a few minutes to get here from where we parked, right outside the walls in Montepulciano. But be warned, there are a lot of people and cars in the area, so make sure to budget enough time. This family-run winery delivers incredible panoramic views of the Tuscan hills, literally like a postcard come to life. The property spans 120 acres with 100 acres of vineyards and 20 acres of olive groves, all cultivated organically. The guided tour began with a quick introduction to the winery and its vineyards, and then continued with an exploration of the wine cellar. The cellar was naturally cool.
The temperature is fantastic. Yeah.
And the staff told us that it stays like that all year round. He said that he loves working there during the hottest summer months. They age their wines in French oak barrels, producing an impressive range, including Vino Nobile di Montepulciano, Super Tuscans, and limited edition cru wines, all crafted using organic and natural methods. After the tour, we sat outside for the tasting. They brought out a selection of their exceptional wines, and the seating area gave us one of the most breathtaking views we've ever seen, not just in Tuscany, but anywhere.
Definitely the best. I like this one the most so far.
The scale of it was simply unbeatable. We had such a lovely time enjoying the wine with the unforgettable views. I'm still excited to think about it. Whether you're a seasoned wine lover or just a traveler chasing an authentic Tuscan experience, you have to check out this place. The combination of wine and that view is pure therapy. We have one must-visit town to share, Castiglione del Lago in Umbria. It's not in Tuscany, but it's only about a 30-minute drive from Montepulciano, right near the Tuscan border on the shores of Lake Trasimeno, the fourth largest lake in Italy. When we arrived, a beautiful Ferris wheel greeted us, and of course, we had to ride it. The views from the top were breathtaking. Lake Trasimeno, the 13th century fortress, everything was so picturesque. It's only set up during the Tulip Festival from late April into May, giving visitors a gorgeous scenic ride above the lake. Stepping inside the town walls felt like walking into a different world. Castiglione del Lago is probably one of the cutest towns we've visited in Italy.
Oh my gosh, what a cute town. I love this town so much.
Filled with shops, restaurants, yet far less crowded than any other parts of Tuscany and Umbria. The piazza was decorated with a tulip-themed installation for the festival. It was super cute. We wandered around, browsed the shops, and enjoyed a slow Sunday afternoon.
Lovely
In one shop, we even found our little souvenir kitty. The owner handmade it, so of course, we had to take her home.
She's so sweet and pretty. We have to give her a name. I think she needs an Italian name.
We named her Sophia. One thing we noticed was that most of the visitors were Italian rather than international tourists, which gave the place a unique local vibe and made it even more authentic. We only discovered this town while staying at the Ristorante Boutique Hotel in Panicale, Umbria. Another amazing place that is a complete hidden gem. Check out the link to our video in the description section below. L'Angolo del Buon Gustaio was truly one of the best restaurant experiences we've had in Italy. What a hidden gem we found in a hidden gem. They specialize in beef tartare, soups, and even offer a full vegan menu.
Beef tartares that they have.
We ordered the beef tartare trio, 3 different styles, including one with truffle. It was incredibly fresh and flavorful. Even for someone like me, who doesn't usually go for beef tartare, it was absolutely delicious. The green salad with tomato was simple, but elevated with their high-quality olive oil and just a touch of salt.
Look at this.
David's pork tenderloin was slow-cooked with white wine and porcini mushrooms. It was outstanding, super tender, full of flavor, and topped with an incredible sauce that paired perfectly with their red wine. Their soup was pretty good too. It was soothing, hearty, and packed with vegetarian protein.
It's almost like a ham.
It was such a lovely lunch.
Do you also own this restaurant? Yes. Wow.
The owner even gave me a tour of their newer restaurant across the street, which had opened only about a month earlier.
Very fancy. Very fancy.
From the front, it looked chic and trendy.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this one has a seafood.
But when he led me to the back, oh my gosh, it was a whole new world with a stunning view of Lake Trasimeno.
This is incredible. Wow.
Simply breathtaking. This new location specializes in seafood, and I can't wait to come back and try it.
The view here is just out of this world. This is crazy.
If you're anywhere nearby, don't miss Castiglione del Lago and this restaurant. You will not regret. Stay tuned for our Florence, Pisa, and Lucca adventure. Until then, stay happy and healthy. Bye-bye.